what do you have?
So I was just reminded of this.
You're welcome.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. That was nice.
This could very well not be paranormal. Most of these stories can be explained, one of which could be explained by my house was robbed.
That is the true terror.
Interesting.
But it's something that coincidentally happened to me, Fraser, and another friend of mine, Derek, in the same night.
Oh, fuck, I know this
during
one.
the night of anime,
Maybe because it happened to
actually, Anime Evolution Weekend, 2013.
Catch the
It's
wave.
cause and effect.
Whatever.
Also, still catch the wave.
They were
So,
kind of the same thing.
We had like this road trip type thing on the way to the con. We stopped by Richmond to buy an iPod speaker. So we could blast, because we were dressed up as Attack on Titan characters, and we wanted to walk around the con booming
The
the
conga.
conga song.
Conga.
Oh, you dick.
And
I
so
love it.
the day goes by, nothing eventful happens at the con, except for the fact that we cannot find the iPod speaker whatsoever, despite using
No, it wasn't the speaker. It was the iPod itself.
the iPod, right.
We were
So
blasting the iPod on the way. It was
the second we got out of the car at the con, he couldn't find his iPod anymore, whatsoever. We searched the car, the trunk, the floor, everything. He could not find it. We were so disheartened. He was mad because he thought he had to buy a new iPod. We go home. He opens his bedroom door. The iPod plugged into the speaker, sitting on his floor.
What?
no. We had the speaker. It was just the iPod itself.
found
was
his
on my
iPod
desk.
On your desk.
Yeah,
Even
on
though
the
you were
desk.
playing it.
Yeah,
during
it
the
was
car.
in the car with us. We were blasting the music.
We
It
bought the
was-
speaker for the iPod.
Yes, for it. We played
Maybe
it.
if your iPod just didn't want to go to a convention.
It's like,
I don't
oh,
blame them.
Did you ever ask
Maybe
your
an
iPod?
died and haunted
And
my
the
iPod.
next day when he told us about this, and he was all like, "Oh, spoopy, Derek's looking kind of pale, and I'm looking kind of pale," and it's like, did spoopy stuff happen to you guys too?
oh.
And so Derek's telling us about how he went home, had like an eventful evening. He stayed up most of the night, changed out of his clothes, played a few games of League, started watching a movie, passed out on the couch.
Yeah.
Had a dream that he was back in his Attack on Titan outfit, riding his bike down the street for some whatever reason because he's being chased by something.
A Titan, possibly.
Possibly a Titan.
Brock Lesnar.
He wakes up the next morning, covered in sweat, on his bed, in his cosplay.
His cosplay deserved too.
And his like he even came up to us and he showed us. It's like it's covered in dirt, it's torn, and we're just like, "Did you do acid while watching the movie?"
I don't know, it's possible with Derek.
It is Derek.
It is Derek.
Drop a couple hits, do some secret cosplay, attack some
he
Titans, you know.
I went home that night. This is my story, and I realized, shit, I forgot my key. I check all the doors; they're all locked. I'm like, fuck. I know for a fact that no one's home. All the lights are off. I'm like, shit. But I remember that I leave one of the back windows on the second floor open, with like a somewhat easy passage if you know the house. So I
Which
crawl
I
in
don't.
there. Huh?
Which I don't.
I do. Which most people don't. So I get inside, whatever. I walk through the house. I verify that no one's home. And so I'm upstairs for most of the night. I go downstairs for a glass of water again for a second. Like I'm going through the house the second time. Front door's open. Like wide open. I'm like, wow, this door was locked like an hour ago. And I walk outside and we have like a separated area. That kind of connects to the rest of the house, but we had a roommate staying there. It was actually Tanner. And that door was wide open. And I go around and check, and now, an hour after I tried to get into the house, every door in the house is unlocked and open.
Whoa.
And I was like, this is either spoopy or I've been robbed.
Which is a different kind of
And
thing.
then
Yeah.
they want to steal your shit.
Yeah, they walked in, didn't want any of my shit, and then opened all the doors.
Wow.
They thought that you had good stuff, and it's like, oh, it's just cosplaying figures.
Girl to girl, there's weird.
I don't know what
shit.
this Japan station is.
We've got all of these.
I think you might have been haunted by Tanner's like regrettable decisions. It looks like you guys know Tanner.
For those of you who don't know Tanner,
He got drunk and lost his bag in the field.
The long story short,
One of many
the long
times.
story short is all three of us went to the Asian part of the Metro Vancouver area,
Yeah.
and then we're all attacked by ghosts that night.
Oh, okay, that's kind of comes together that way. Hold on.
Edison's
Yeah.
face.
Edison, you need to get some wooden swords and an old guy.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
I need to get
Taoist
those 3
priest.
candles too.
I need to
Yeah.
find the old guy that did the exorcism for one of his disciples or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, when you all subscribe to our podcast, we do have an episode where Edison goes into Taoist exorcism that he was like
Witnessing.
unknowingly witnessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like
As a child,
8.
yeah.
But still, put it this way. When you see like a room and you just like in the center, it's like this woman kneeling down and just like
Freaking out.
no, it's freaking out, and then like 4 people in the corner with like wooden swords pointing at them, and like one super old dude doing like his fucking kung fu shit. That's kind of like this is either a really badass kung fu show or there's an exorcism.
Yeah.
It was an exorcism. It was really weird.
It's totally both. Yeah.
Put it this way. When you hear like a really like petite young lady with a male like her voice has gone super deep just from like compared to her regular usual self, it's just kind of weird.
It's
And when her head
Kind of
does-
like you, man.
and when her head did like a 180, that's really weird.
That's really weird, man. Yeah.
The 180 thing, it's I don't know, it's like it stuck with me. Maybe I was just like, oh, you're in the collective coma thing, like animes.
Do I have to get an exorcist on my iPod then? Just go up to a
An
priest.
exorcist
Yeah.
on your.
Yeah.
Can you like
On your
record?
iPod.
Dude, that's like an app we should
Yeah, that's an
make.
app, actually. Yeah.
Exorcisms are us.
Do you like put it on her forehead or like
It's
what
like
do you do?
find my iPhone. Just
It's
do
like
it.
your
Yeah.
Ouija board thing.
Exercise my iPhone.
Oh god,
Yeah.
when we tried to make a Ouija board of a pizza box.
That worked really well. That worked.
No, it didn't. It didn't work at
It
all.
didn't work, no.
It's because you didn't let me use the chicken bones, Terry. You're like,
Hey
what's
man, that treads
actual?
into voodoo territory. You do not want to fuck with that if you're not initiated, alright?
We could have played Charlie Charles with the bones.
That wouldn't have worked. They're supposed to be able to spin freely.
Or the cheese sticks.
The bones were covered in honey barbecue. They would have
So what? There's still bones.
Yeah, the cheese sticks wouldn't have worked any better either. They're nice and thick and gooey, and oh my god, I
Stop
want pizza.
destroying my imagination
Now I'm
and my
hungry.
hopes and dreams.
Cool. Our newcomers over there. By the way, welcome. We're a podcast.
thank you for coming back.
We're actually recording right now. If you have a ghost story,
Or spooky story.
feel free to come on up and share.
Yeah.
No? No?
Not really,
Alright, that's cool. That's cool.
Do you?
not really a ghost story, but I used to fuck with one of my friends. Cause,
Yeah, let's hear stories like this too.
So
Yeah,
what
sure,
I'd do is I'd take a quarter, I'd tape it and stick it on a window, and then I'd take a picture of it, but with it out of focus, so it just looks like a black little circle in the sky. And I'd just be like, "Yo, I saw a UFO." I was like, "Man, like, it was
awesome.
just there and it was gone." He's like, "No, you're lying." And I was like, "No, I have photo proof. I took a picture." And I showed him that, and he just freaked the fuck out.
Maybe, like, the UFO episode, we've just been looking for footage that Fraser.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
kind of
it's
jacked.
possibly I just off from his camera.
We just made a whole like a whole episode dedicated to your fake photos.
Yeah. Oh my god, this totally makes up for the Pokemon thing.
I can tell
Fraser.
a scary story about a really drunk Edison.
No, he wasn't
Yes.
drunk. He was sleepy.
Oh,
Sleepy
the one with
Edison.
the
The keys.
Apparently, I turn into the Grudge when I'm like super sleepy, and if I get woken up in the middle of the night.
Right.
Because I threatened to stab their eyes out with keys.
It was the most terrifying night for everyone
Whoa.
except for Fraser.
Yeah, I
He
was
asleep.
fast asleep. I was just out.
Apparently, according to
Could
them,
have died.
we're doing like a whole hangout thing.
Just
We all
like
crash at his place, and then apparently
Mega
some
mattress.
of them were doing like doing loud shit, and I just like spraying out ghosts. And I was just like, if you guys do another talk, I'm gonna stab your eyes out. And I had keys in my hand. I was like, my eyes were like closed.
Where'd you get the keys from?
In my pocket.
Ghost keys.
Yeah, you traveled. They grabbed him through the space-time continuum from when
Just
like
like-
Kyle had him, and then like
Yeah, just fucking warp them through the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh
You have
shit.
more pictures?
These are Kyle
What?
keys.
We have more pictures apparently.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
the Hong Kong
Oh,
U
yeah.
thing.
That's Hong Kong U?
I don't know what that is. That's
We
Hong Kong U.
probably should have used that for you.
Yeah, when I was talking about it.
Oh, window Edison is pretty terrifying too.
Oh yeah. I also always show up through the window when like
To the walls?
No, it's like okay. The thing about Fraser's place is that it's in a basement, and then like there's always a window. So every time before I actually showed up, I always go through the window and just like stare down with like a freaking smile on my face, and then they look towards the window and they just freak out.
At first it was scary, then it became routine. It's just like, oh, Edison, hey.
I don't know how your roommate didn't like go into cardiac arrest at your house. It's fucking UFOs and Asian ghost boys. What's happening?
Hey, I was doing a thing for a visual K band. It's a visual K gimmick.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's awesome.
Oh, this is wicked. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Make your own hauntings.
yeah, exactly.
That's how we do.
I
the
do
stories for
really
Guttural
like
Frequency,
that,
okay?
actually.
That's how legends begin.
Yeah,
really
cool.
cool.
Like the next podcast is about how to create your own hauntings.
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, you just
Yeah.
need like a quarter and a roll of Scotch tape.
Or on a budget.
Yeah.
Where else do we get our stories, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We make them out.
Don't say we make up our stories. We're still
Yeah.
Go to Chinatown and try to aggravate some racist ghosts.
just ghost bros it up.
You go home, I haunt you.
You know what to do.
You'll have
Yeah,
new friends.
they
Challenge
find
ghost.
particular.
Just call this the Mostly Live podcast.
Yeah, the mostly live pod. That's much better than when I came
Kind
up
of
with.
happen tomorrow morning.
Yeah, actually, we do have a secondary ninja gig podcast.
Yeah.
What?
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, for real. It's a long story.
Yeah.
So tomorrow at noon, we're going to be doing another podcast. Honestly, we're probably just going to be watching a bunch of spooky videos from YouTube. So.
Yeah.
And
Well,
make
we found
fun
some
of
good
them.
ones though.
You
There
can
are
show
some
off
pretty
that
cool
Ben
ones.
Drown video you were talking about.
Yeah, the Ben Drown
Oh, yeah,
video,
exactly.
Ghost Bros, is going to be another one. It's about a bunch of guys that try to actually fight ghosts. So,
Way to like fight ghosts.
yeah, like punch a ghost in the face. So, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
So I just want to say thank you guys again for coming and listening and sharing your stories and everything. And
Awesome stories.
yeah, that's wicked sick.
It was a really fun time having you all.
Yeah, probably gonna upload this in the next couple days. So if you want to hear your stories,
On the
Guttural
internet.
Frequency on
Yeah.
iTunes and Guttural Frequency on the internets.
Yeah.
Yep, you can find us on Facebook and follow us there, and we'll post links to our episodes as we release them. You can always check them out there, and it gives you multiple links to download them from different places.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
if you use different apps, it'll work for all of those. Yeah.
sweet. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much again, and have a spooky evening.
Yeah.
Too spoopy.
What chicken butt?
It's Pooh stupefied me.
Alright, let's get loaded.
There's the thing I've been hearing.
All right.
Wait. Is it still bleeding? Chicken's still bleeding? I want to do this.